So let me give you the rundown. What is a DevOps engineer does? Then you guys will know. So this is important for you. When we actually work on the user story on the sprint, either the changing something on the front end or the back end, right? That's we do it. Developer does it, and they push the code to Git, their branch, and then either they actually merge with their branch to the dev branch or the test branch or the staging branch or the production branch. Actually, they don't do anything else. Most of the company, DevOps engineer does it. You only push on your branch. So the DevOps engineer actually merging the code. When after you verify your code changes with your developer, senior developer. Once the merge is done, now the developer can see what has been changed. DevOps can see what has been changed. QA can see what has been changed. At this moment, DevOps engineer open like this machine. Okay, create a server, and they can call it exactly. They can call it dev. Literally, they call it dev, means development environment. In the deployment world, everything is started with the dev environment, means for the developers. So they create a server. Now they're actually going to bring your computer from the Git to this machine. That's the first step they do. They bring your code here. And then the second thing they do, while developers said it is a Node.js based application, they will be downloading and installing NVM. And then, of course, they will do the NPM. NVM is the engine, NPM is all the package manager. So now they did this two is done. Of course, they either anytime they can actually pull the code from the Git. Before or after doesn't matter. But after this, now they will actually start the configuration. Okay, configuration means they will change everything the way the DevOps did on their machine. But everything here is different. Okay, they will be doing everything, but for the user to use it. Developer computer, only the developer can use it. On this, anyone can use who has the IP address or the URL. That's pretty much they do. Once they are done, and they go back to the crowds, in the chat, or in the Slack called the channel, in the WhatsApp called the group chat. We call the crowds, right? So they call and they go to the group chat and they say, hey, deployment is done. Developer can start developing testing their own code. Yes, that's what they do. And we do not recommend the QA come do the testing in the development, but it's a good chance QA actually can become familiar with the what has been changed. The same thing the same DevOps does for the test environment. Create another server and they do the same thing. So now the QA is ready. They do the testing. The same thing DevOps does for the another environment called the staging. The same thing, but every environment is separated. Same code, but their URL is different, their configuration is different. And finally, once all these three environment is done, the same, another one is production. So minimum, a platform like any of the website, the business grade application, 3 to 4 environment is being maintained by the DevOps team. Can be 8 environment, can be more based on the application. But everything they start from here. Okay, so I wanted to make sure you know this, what they do. They will actually, on this machine, as who is working in the web developer, you will be, what you did on your computer, your coach will show you how you can do the same thing on this machine, create a server, and do the whole thing here. And then you actually give us your IP address, then we can actually access your application. So now you get the whole picture of the development. Thank you.